excuse me, I was flipping through the vinyls over in the corner, and you have like 6 different Lady Gaga albums and not one Juice Newton.
Oh, yeah, you didn't hear? Juice Newton is a war criminal.
And the beastly horde approached the castle gates as a ruinous multitude of malice. But the king was prepared, for the blue wizard had warned him. There will be danger, and there will be crossbows.
Hey, welcome to another episode of There Will Be Crossbows. My name is John. And
that's me. My name is James.
Yeah, that's usually what happens is one person says their name and then the next person says their name too.
Well, this is new, John. This is our first time doing, a video episode that we're going to turn into audio. So I haven't gotten on board with the full system yet.
Even in the audio episodes, you would still have to say your name. No, I guess we didn't, did we? You never introduced yourself at the same time as me. We always did that in a different way.
I have never in 80 episodes ever said my name on this show.
You're kidding me.
You're the only one. I was trying to go incognito and you just blew my cover.
No, I was not aware of that. So I spread your identity around far and wide.
Fine. My name is James Nelson. My social security number.
No, okay. That we probably don't need to know that. I mean, people are going to file unemployment claims in your name if you put that out there. So
please do. I don't know how it works, and I'm so poor.
Anyway, welcome to There Will Be Crossbows. If you've never seen us before, I'm not surprised because this is our first actual video episode. If you've never listened to us before, James and I live in 2 different places, and we have lived in 2 different places for quite a long time. We decided, 6-7 years ago, something like that, hey, let's do a podcast. And so we did that for like 9 months. And then we took some time off to go explore and find ourselves. We found ourselves, and now we're back. So
it was a 7-year hiatus. It was pretty epic.
It was. I did some epic things during that hiatus.
I did too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to recall any particular one, but
no, that's how I know it was good. Yeah,
exactly.
So today we have a theme for every episode, and today our user suggested theme is the word juice. I personally cannot stand juice. It's too sugary for me. It's too much. I would rather have tea or coffee or water or milk. Juice, if I'm having juice, I would rather just have it straight from the fruit. That's what I like, fruit.
I think you're nuts. I love juice. I'm a sucker for orange and grapefruit juice especially. Man, I love grapefruit juice. But juice got ruined for me when my brother, who is a doctor, told me that I should not have juice because juice takes everything healthy out of the fruit and just leaves all the sugar. So it's kind of terrible for you health-wise. And I got really upset when he said this. And I remember saying, "What are you, a dietitian?" And then later, every article I read by dietitians on the internet concurred with him. And so juice was ruined for me. So I'm not allowed to have it anymore.
Now that's really interesting. I remember when you and he were kids, I don't recall him being a doctor.
He became a doctor later in life, John. That's how it works. He had to go to school first.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They don't let kids be doctors except on The Kid Doctor, which is my favorite television show, in which that's the premise.
I remember when I was a kid, playing doctor was something I did fairly often. Is that the same?
Well, sort of. In the same way that, you would run around the house and be like, I'm a werewolf when you were a kid, and then you became an actor for your adult profession.
Yes, I see how that is. So if it's that similar, then I feel really bad for your brother then, because clearly, if you transition from from a kid to an adult, in my experience, that pays hardly anything at all. So.
Yeah, well, what's nice about being a doctor is that you get paid a little bit, marginally more than actors make. And by marginally, I mean like 100 times as much.
Oh, yeah, that seems significant. Maybe that's because you understand how juice works. Me, I see juice and I'm like, pass. But if I were a doctor, I would look at the juice and I would see the complex molecules that all fit together, and I would understand how they interact in my body.
I think that's pretty much how it works. Yeah. It's just a whole skill set that we don't have. The wonderful thing about actors is the only skill set we need is our hearts. And luckily, society puts no value on that, so we get paid nothing.
One thing I do understand about juice is like grapefruit juice, for some reason, has like this multiplier effect when you take medicine. So like if you take grapefruit juice and medicine, it like screws it up and can really have some adverse effects on you. Have you heard about that?
Nobody, that follows because, see, in my profession, which is bartending right now, we learned that alcohol will enter the bloodstream quicker if it's accompanied by a sugary beverage, such as, juice. And so, some young thing at the bar who's like, ooh, give me a screwdriver, they're going to get fucked up a little bit faster than somebody who's just, sipping on a nice Lagunitas IPA or something. Because all that sugar just kind of, jettisons it around your body faster. So I imagine medicine and alcohol work the same way. I use alcohol in place of most medicine.
No, I wasn't aware of this sugar thing. I didn't know that sugar helps facilitate that.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a doctor or a bartender.
I only know because it's part of my technical experience, in my field, in which I get paid more than actors do.
I see. Now, I have heard of this thing before. I've heard of gin and juice. So I suppose that's why that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Snoop Dogg's the best.
Oh, I don't know Snoop Dogg.
I don't know him personally, but he had the song Gin and Juice that you were referencing. It was a beverage before then, presumably. I think he popularized it because his song was so catchy. It's I'll shoot you the Spotify link after the episode airs, and you can make that face and nod slowly while you're listening to Gin and Juice.
Okay, see, the gin and juice that I'm familiar with, I thought it was like a Tony Bennett song. Gonna get me some gin, gonna get me some juice. Is that not the song?
I don't know that version, but it's pretty likely now that I'm hearing you sing it that Snoop covered Tony Bennett.
I actually avoid juice if I can help it, because I don't like all of that sweetness. Like if I'm gonna have that much sugar all at once, I will just eat sugar instead. I think that's way more honest with yourself. Just eat the sugar, man.
Well, like how, like an ice cream or like a candy bar, or?
No, just take a spoon, dip it into a bag of white refined sugar, put the spoon into your mouth, and you can just let it melt all over your tongue. And there is no better, I mean, you cannot get a juice experience that matches that.
That sounds disgusting. That's like eating a pixie stick.
Oh my God, pixie stick. Yes. Yes. It's the world's most perfect candy.
It's just sugar. It's just sugar in a tube.
Yeah, but it's in a tube. You don't get juice in a tube. There's no tube juice.
What are you, Mary Poppins, John? Just a spoonful of sugar?
What if I am Mary Poppins?
Then you should have told me. You should have told me, John.
Yeah, sorry. That's my bad. That's my bad. I could clean up your room with the snap of my finger, and I just refuse to do so.
John, are you Mary Poppins? I need you to know before we continue the podcast.
I might be. Close your mouth,
John?
James. We are not a codfish.
I got a secret too. I am Tony Bennett.
I am a huge fan of your work.
Thank you. So is Snoop. Hey folks, it's James here with an Amazon product review. This week, John sent me the Suja cold pressed celery juice. It was 6 12 fluid ounce bottles of celery juice for $64. Little steep pricing wise for celery juice, but what are you gonna do? Now I'm gonna read from the description here. It says cold pressed in as little as 1 day after harvest. First off, we all know that's bullshit. They're not doing the celery harvest and then immediately making celery juice out of it. This stuff's sitting around for 4 or 5 days. That's why they say as little as. I tasted this and I can guarantee that was not fresh ass celery. I have been to many celery harvests and eaten fresh celery, and this was not it. So don't let them fool you there. Taste wise, I would put this somewhere between the 3rd and 5th worst thing I've ever tasted. It's not good. Celery's not good anyway. Making juice out of it? Nah. Well, I realized you're not supposed to have the celery juice by itself. That's disgusting. Instead, you can use this to cook other foods that are way better than just pure celery juice. So I tried using the celery juice as stock in a beef stew, and it turned out fine. I honestly didn't even taste the celery juice at the end. That got me inspired to make some cocktails. I had some celery juice mojitos and celery juice mixed with vodka. Those things tasted way better than the celery juice by itself. Now I was getting the hang of it. So then I thought, well, if this stuff's supposed to be healthy for me, I can make really unhealthy food healthy by using celery juice. So then I went on to make celery juice battered fried catfish, which was very tasty. I made a chocolate cake with a celery juice drizzle, also really nice. And I think my best recipe probably using this was deep fried sticks of butter with a celery juice dipping sauce. So now I was getting the hang of it because those foods tasted great. And they're so healthy because they have to be, right? They use celery juice. But honestly, I think this product is overpriced. I think that it tastes awful. And the only way you can salvage it is by using it to make much tastier things. I'm going to have to stick with 1 star for the celery juice.
Mom, my juice box tastes funny.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I switched them. That's an adult juice box. I'll take that.
No, hold on. I didn't say it was bad funny.
Honey, you need to give that back to me. It's not good for you.
Hands off. I think I need to finish this juice box and see where this goes.
Honey, you're 11 years old. You're not allowed to drink what's in that juice box.
It's too late. It's all gone. Mommy, have I ever told you how much I love you?
Yeah, you mention it pretty frequently. You're the highly affectionate kid. I'm almost uncomfortable with how much you tell me you love me.
No. I don't think you understand. Like, I say I love you all the time, but I really love you.
No, I know. Okay. Brent, you're what's known as tipsy. This is maybe a good life lesson. This is the point where you want to just kind of stop saying things out loud. Think about them first. A lot of people say things they regret. Like one time I got tipsy and I told your father, I think I want to have a kid. And that was the worst decision of my life.
I would have liked to have met that kid.
Yeah. Right.
Have I told you how much I respect you?
Actually, no. I'd like to hear where this is going. How much do you respect me, Brent?
I mean, you go out there every single day, and you don't have to do that, but you deal with people at the hospital every day who are like crying and bleeding and oozing things, and you do it just so you can bring home juice boxes for me, and I respect that.
That's really nice, honey. I'm honestly, I'm touched that you're thinking about me for the first time and how hard I work for this family. Maybe you want to take a little nap, huh? Sleep off the juice box?
I want to dance. This song slaps. I mean, have you ever thought about how the wheels on the bus do go round and round?
Okay, just for a minute. All right, this is pretty fun. Tell you what, here. Let's have one more.
It's time for an Amazon product review. I've got my buddy Coconut here today. He's going to help me try out this product that James sent me. It is the Robot Coupe C120 commercial juicer / pulp extractor. This thing is a heavy duty machine. Just take a look at this. This thing looks like it could roam the neighborhood and juice everything in sight. And we're going to try it out by making some donkey food, aren't we? We got some grade A cow bits from our local butcher. We're going to feed them into this juicer because any juicer can handle celery and tomatoes and vegetables and make juice out of that. It takes a real juicer to make dog food out of cow parts. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to put this thing to the test. At $6,338, it had better be able to juice some cow. We're going to go take a small break and go see if we can make some food for this little fella. There's been a terrible accident. I don't want to go into any details, but let's just say that this juicer can juice anything. I was holding Coconut and I was holding the cow parts and I was slowly feeding the cow parts in. Coconut started licking the cow parts. And my favorite hat fell into the juicer. I got that hat in India and it was personally blessed by the Dalai Lama and I can never get another one. Coconut has been absolutely no help. He's just been happily chomping on his cow / hat dog food. This juicer gets 5 stars, but at what cost? At what cost?
What I've equipped you with are contact lenses that have nanotechnology. They're going to basically sync up with your neural processor, so you're going to be able to just kind of look at things and instantly visualize the information. It's going to make you a lot better spy.
It had better. My last 3 times out, I failed to catch the bad guy.
Yeah, we know, and agency's a little bit in a tough place with whether or not to keep you on, so I'm not going to suggest that this next mission is your last chance to stay employed, but it's your last chance to stay employed.
I know I'm on thin ice. It's because I have an alcohol problem. Everywhere I go, there's a casino and I can't help but order a martini. And then I start drinking and I start flirting with girls. And then the next thing I know, it's the next morning and someone's next to me in a bed that I've never even seen before in my life. It's a problem. I was spiraling out of control.
Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't intervene sooner, because getting ravenously drunk everywhere you go and womanizing your way through exotic locations, not actually productive ways to handle most international conflicts.
I crashed 3 Aston Martins. I can't imagine how expensive that was.
It was a lot. It was a lot. They were all custom built too, with tons of cool gadgets and weapons that you never had time to use because the car blew up first. You have one more chance. Slovenia, tomorrow, 8 a.m. If you don't kill Maximoff immediately and get out of there and leave no witnesses, you're done. I don't want you to drink anything. I don't want you to seduce anyone. You just get in there, eliminate the target, get out. Understood?
Understood. 8 a.m. is a very safe time for me. There's very little drinking or seduction that happens in the morning.
The next morning at 8 a.m. in Slovenia. Hi, I couldn't help noticing you going over to talk to Ivan Maximoff, but before you do, Bloody Mary?
Oh, 3 things that I cannot resist. An 8 a.m. Bloody Mary, 8 a.m. cleavage, and temptation.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Boobs McFucksworthy.
We'll see about that. I feel it.
Are you going to make something with the ingredients, contestant number 4, or are you just going to literally eat random things from the pantry.
Oh, I forgot this was the quick fire.
Yeah, it's you've got 4 minutes left to make a breakfast dessert.
Okay. Nope, not gonna make it, Chief. Not gonna make it.
How can I help? Do you need me to call the medic?
No. I'm just gonna ride this horse till it stops.
Okay, well, you got to throw together something because Tom Colicchio is coming over here in 5 minutes to judge you, and if you don't have something on that plate,
Okay.
you're gonna instantly get eliminated.
No! I don't want to be eliminated in the first episode. Okay. Okay. It's not pretty, but it's on the plate.
Richard, what
Tom,
have you
I'm a big
made?
fan.
Thanks.
I ate at your restaurant in New York once, and you came over and you said hello to me at the table, and I blogged about it. It was my biggest response I'd ever gotten from a blog.
Thanks, that's nice. So you've made a breakfast dessert, I understand.
Yeah. This is. I'm sorry, I'm very sweaty. I call this liquefied sugar. It's a technique that I learned just a moment ago when I had to have a dish to present to you. You see, what I do is I take the sugar and I marinate it in my own juices, and then I regurgitate it onto a plate for you. And I think it retains some of my natural flavorings.
That's inspired. I've never heard of that. I'm dying to try.
Enjoy. James, it's time for questions and answers.
Questions and answers. We should try to say it together.
Okay.
I'll sync up with you, so you start the sentence.
What?
You start the sentence, and I'll join in just to say questions. And John, are you there?
There. Yeah. Did we do it?
Nailed it.
Okay. Questions and answers.
And answers.
Questions and answers.
Today, we have a question from Rome. Rome asks, where can I wheeze the juice? Now, James, I don't know about you, but I had no idea what the fuck this question was talking about.
Yeah, so I'm pretty good at keeping up with the Gen X slang and all that. So I think I can kind of break this down. So the way I understand it, wheeze actually is slang for to take a photograph of. And then I think juice is a hand job. If it's a hand job, you shouldn't be wheezing the juice. There's enough of that online.
No wheezing the juice at all?
All I'm saying is go a little easy on the juice wheezing, perhaps.
Okay, well, while you were talking, I looked up on my phone. It's a phrase from the movie Encino Man. So it is actually not culturally relevant in any way. But
Great.
It means that you're sucking the syrup directly out of a slushy machine.
Oh. Can you edit out the part where I talk about hand jobs?
No, I'm sorry. I don't have that capability.
That's too bad.
In fact, if I try to take out the part about hand jobs, it's going to add in more hand job stuff.
Right. So the programming dilemma. You fix
is.
one bug and 3 more pop up.
Yeah, there's nothing that can be done about it. So I guess the question is, can you do wheezing the juice in any definition, like at a 7-Eleven? I didn't realize that Rome asked such a disgusting question.
I think Rome should be banned from the podcast fan club.
Yay, it's our first ever banishment for life.
Really, you got a sick mind.
We have no way of enforcing that, but it's a badge. Wear it with honor. You banned.
Questions and answers.
Bartender, give me a screwdriver.
You've had 2, and technically that's all your body can process in 1 hour. I'd explain the science, but you don't look like you're really in the mood for some science, so.
The doctor tells me it's the only cure for my scurvy.
You got scurvy? Well, that's a different story.
It's a very sexy vitamin deficiency.
I'm sorry, are you hitting on me?
Is it working?
No. You know what would work? If you had tipped on the first 2 screwdrivers.
No, I knew that would come
Yeah.
back to bite me.
Yeah, bartenders, actually respond super well to tips. Even better than weird drunken flirtation.
What if I show you my very sexy rickets?
You have scurvy and rickets? I'm not sure you should be drinking at all.
I eat exclusively at Tom Colicchio's craft restaurant.
Listen, I'm 2 years into med school. I'm working this job to pay my way.
Oh my God, you're a doctor! I'm gonna call you Dr. Booze.
I'm not a doctor. I'm years away from even being a resident, but I can take a shot at, diagnosing you if you want.
I would take a shot from you any day.
Okay, this doesn't have to turn into a weird thing like that. All I'm saying is if you want to come in the back, I could give you a more thorough examination.
That sounded sexy.
You're just drunk is all. Now let's get those clothes off. All right, well, we got to wrap up this episode of Juice. We hope that you enjoyed the show.
James, no, we can't wrap it up yet.
We have to. We did all the scenes.
I feel like there's so much still to be said about Juice.
Okay, we each get one closing statement on Juice. Go ahead. Great. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode on Juice since John has nothing else to say and just wants more attention. If you enjoyed the show, let us know. Share with a friend. If you want to hang out with us more, join our Crossbow Club on Facebook where we post these videos as well as ask all the questions and get all the prompts. It's a cool way to talk to us directly. What else?
If you don't talk with us directly, we'll juice you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to wheeze you right in the juice.
See you next time.
See you next time on There Will Be Crossbows.
There will be crossbows.
That was epic.
Thumbnails, and if we're attractive enough, they'll click on them just because, we're looking like snacks over here.
Ooh, I feel it.
Are you going to make something? What is your eyes doing?
I don't know.
What is this?